So diversion and prevention in Glasgow is about what brought somebody to that point of committing a crime, and then what happens beyond that and how we go about making sure that we put in place services that give the biggest chance that somebody won't do that again. So we are specifically about, in community justice, about reducing reoffending. If, for talking's sake, that was a hate crime, then we would maybe refer them to somebody like SACRO's Stop Service, which deals specifically with hate crimes.
The work that we do at the Stop Project is we deliver a bespoke programme, which is a CBT service, and it's tailored each time that we deliver it to the needs of the person coming through in the service. So we change attitudes and behaviours of people who've committed hate crimes or been charged or blamed for hate crimes, so that we can look at what the law and the legislation is in Scotland and their understanding about what hate crime is.
There are various methods of referral to the Stop Project. We take referrals direct from the fiscal as an alternative to prosecution. Social work services can make a referral to us as part of somebody's community payback order, or through an education or prevention or a supervision, and also somebody can self-refer.
The Stop Service can work with anybody from the age of 12 upwards. The programmes are specifically designed to work with young people as well as adults. There's no upper age limit on that. I think the eldest client that I've had so far was 86, and the youngest that I've had had just turned 12.
When I got involved with the Stop Project, and I thought I wasn't really too keen on it at the start, and as the weeks started to get on, I got to know Kate and that, and I really enjoyed it. I learnt about racism, homophobia, Catholics, Protestants, and I learnt a lot of things. A lot of things about myself and life as well.
There was two routes that many of you could have went down. There's the route that he went down with Kate, and he got to have the chance to not go down with a criminal record, or he was going the other route with having a criminal record at the age of 13, which isn't good for anybody, is it really?
Nobody wakes up at age 12 and thinks, do you know what, I think I'll be a career criminal. It doesn't happen like that. There's things that will have happened in their life. So we talk about trauma-informed practice. They may have experienced deprivation. They may have experienced family disruption. There might have been domestic violence in their household. There can be so many things.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody comes from somewhere where there's your attitudes, behaviours and beliefs. It's about challenging that in a safe environment, about understanding why things are inappropriate or are wrong to say to somebody. So it's an opportunity to say, why this is wrong and why that person is offended by it or hurt or damaged. And that forms a part around prevention. And the diversion bit is, again, it relates to that offence. It's an opportunity to say, right, I've done this piece of work, I've been charged with an offence, but I'm going to do something about it. I'm taking responsibility around what I've done, and I'm going to change my behaviours and attitudes for the future.
I have definitely think I've changed with it. It's just made a difference of the life, realising that it's not acceptable to do things like that. Everybody's himself, and you can't judge someone for their race or football team or their colour, whatever. I've seen a different perspective of things, and I've realised it's not acceptable to be racist, homophobic, things like that. It's a good thing to do, and I have learnt a lot.
The impact of the service is absolutely massive, because one person coming through the service to change attitudes and behaviours has got a knock-on effect on other people, which means that filters through to their family, their friends, their relatives, people they come in contact with. That affects their behaviours if they're going to footballs with their peers. It's really something that just filters through society and makes sure that people understand why the hate crime laws are the way they are in Scotland, and about protecting everybody's identity.
This was the service that helped many of you, because he learnt from it rather than just being labelled and having a criminal record. He understands a lot more. He understands that it shouldn't matter what your sexuality is. It's about the person that you're. It shouldn't matter what he sees in front of him. It should be who you are, rather than judging a book with the cover.
I absolutely recognise that there just isn't such a thing as a victimless crime. But if we really want to stop there being more victims of crime and more damage and harm to communities, then we need to do the right thing at the right time with the right resource.
There are many effective alternatives to custodial sentences. This is one of them. Changing attitudes and behaviours in education is always the way forward. It has to be. It's about making sure that people are not embittered by the criminal justice system, to make sure that they do engage thoroughly. And for those people that don't want to engage, maybe they're not at the right space and time in their life to be able to do that. And maybe there are other priorities that they have to work on first. But we've had many people who have been a referral and they've been unsuccessful and they've come back to us at a later stage.
I'm very passionate about looking at the whole picture. And for me, community justice is about that whole picture. It's about people. I think everybody in Glasgow deserves a chance, and they deserve another chance and another chance. People come right sometimes just when the time is right for them, and you need to keep giving them that chance and chipping away at them till they're ready to make that change and become a more positive citizen of Glasgow who contributes. And for me, that's what it's all about.